What's up, guys? This is To All the Crowd Rooms. Today we are with the Cozy representative. He is somewhat of a scene kid historian, and today you are watching Who Wants to Be a Scene Kid?
Roaring 20s scene, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
And I just want to say before we get into this, R.I.P. Regis Philbin. He just passed away yesterday. That's such a bummer.
Moment of silence.
Such a bummer.
But yeah, let's get into this. Jesse, me and Jesse worked on some questions, and Jesse's going to be asking you these questions.
I am so excited for this. I'm so ready.
So some of them are meant to be stupid easy to gain your confidence, and then others are not so easy, but kind of easy. Let's see.
Can I just say, I just realized that I'm pretty sure that my entire life has been leading up to this moment. Me playing this game. Like, I've been waiting for someone to do this with me I've been studying for this for, like, over a decade.
I'm gonna start DMing you just random, like, scene facts. Like, every day. I'll just, I'll just be like, yo.
It's like I have all these scene kid Snapple facts that I never got to use for anything. But so basically, we're not playing for money. There isn't going to be $1 million prize, but you will be winning scene points.
Yes, that's all I want. That's all I need.
That's all we wanted since the MySpace days. So.
How many scene points is can I win on this? 1 million?
14, I guess. 1 million, yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of like who
wants to be a million? Yeah.
Or whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter, you know.
Word.
You know what it is.
You should do it like you should have done it as like the stages on Warped Tour, like Ernie Ball stage is like the first one.
Oh, that's such a good. Okay, that's the next time you come on.
We'll flesh it out more for the next one. We'll have you back
Sounds
on.
Good. Sounds good.
So, question 1, and it's going to be multiple choice, by the way. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll say the answers. You get to.
I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, what's it?
It's okay. I got you. So there's going to be 14 questions.
Okay.
So question number 1: what band was said to be responsible for crapcore? Was it Ask Alexandria, Attack Attack, Memphis May Fire, or Drop Dead Gorgeous?
Duh! Attack Attack.
Wait! Whoa! Final answer.
Oh.
Wait. Crapcore, yeah, Attack Attack, Stickly, bro. That's yes, final answer, Attack Attack. Am I wrong?
Ding! No, you were right. Attack Attack was coined for crapcore because of the Stickly video, yes.
Yeah, because I was going to say, was the Devil Wears Prada one of those that you said? Was that one of the answers?
No. Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Drop Dead Gorgeous, because some of those bands were before Attack Attack.
So that's why I put Drop Dead Gorgeous in there, because I don't know much about Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Yeah,
they're like right before me.
Right, but then I was like, nah, because it was the music video, because it wasn't even about the music, really. Yeah, anyway.
Okay, question number 2. Starting around 2010, what record label had its own unofficial subgenre? Was it Sumerian Records, Hopeless Records, Rise Records, or Fearless Records?
2010. I'm going to say... Is it Rise Records? It's got to be Rise Records. Risecore.
Is that your final answer?
Can you list them again? 2010. Still list them again.
Sumerian Records, Hopeless Records, Rise Records, or Fearless Records?
I think it's got to be Rise Records because there's no other name. Rise Core. There's no Fearless Core that I've heard of. No Hopeless Core. Sumerian Core? Is it I'm gonna say Rise. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say Rise.
Cozy, that's correct.
Yes! You got me all nervous by is that your final answer thing? But no.
Okay, so like I'm not even gonna lie. Like those were the cushy questions. If you're panicking with this, you're about to shit your pants.
Well, let's go. Let's see. Let's see.
So
put your money where your mouth is, Cozy.
And this is how it's gonna go.
Well, I got him right though.
Yeah, you did. You did get him right.
So
all right. So I'll read. You do the final answer, and then you tell him if he's right or wrong.
Sure.
Done. Okay. Question 3. Known as one of the most iconic scene duos, which 2 vocalists jumped off this Jersey bridge in King for a Day? Was it Vic Fuentes and Kellen Quinn? Was it Jeremy McKinnon and Mike Frenica? Matty Mullins, Kellen Quinn, or Jonathan Davis and Fred Durst?
Fucking Vic Fuentes and Kellen Quinn, motherfucker. King for a Day.
Yeah, that one was easy.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy.
That's correct.
Give me a hard one, y'all. Come on.
Okay.
Warming you up.
Question number 4. What YouTuber did I Set My Friends on Fire collab with? Was it Smosh, PewDiePie, Fred, or College Humor?
That would be Smosh, my man.
Bonus question. How many times?
Twice.
Do you know the song name?
The first one is Sex Ed Rocks. I don't know if I know the second one, honestly. I don't know what it is. I forget.
4 years foreplay, but that is correct.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
Okay. Number 5.
This one's good.
Who did not perform on Warped Tour? Eminem, Katy Perry, Panic at the Disco, or Mike Posner?
I actually know this one, and I know that it's not going to be one that you think. It's Panic at the Disco, right?
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. Yes, Panic at the Disco.
That is correct.
That was a good one because it's the one that you. So Panic at the Disco, not to go off on like a tangent, but Panic at the Disco is like one of the biggest like Warped Tour bands. But that's a weird fun fact about them is they got so big off of that first album that they already
skipped it.
They skipped it.
They were
Yeah, but still, if you went to Warped Tour back in the day, like there's like so many Panic at the Disco shirts, and it's like they never even.
Did Fall Out Boy play Warped Tour?
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah,
okay.
They played. Yeah. 1 or 2, I think maybe 04 and 05, I want to say. Because I think that they were, from what I know about it, like they had just dropped From Under the Cork Tree in like spring of 05, and they were on Warped Tour when Sugar We're Going Down like went number 1. And like Pete Wentz apparently had to walk around with like a bodyguard on Warped Tour and shit because they like blew up like that summer.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Tangents.
Okay. We are on number 6. Which foundation made stylish bracelets that every scene kid had at least one? Was it I Love Boobies? Was it Feed the Kids, Red Cross, or Save the Scene Fund?
Well, it was I Love Boobies, wasn't it?
I don't know, was it?
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna say it was. I'm gonna say I Heart Boobies. My final answer.
Cozy, you
I'm actually nervous.
are correct.
Yes. Cause duh. I mean, the only other one, right? Cause there was like To Write Love on Her Arms and shit. But
I stole their fucking design for my shirt.
That's actually what I thought that shirt was at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read more of the words and I was like, oh, that's funny.
I jacked that shit.
So, question 7. Only the truest of true scene kids know this answer.
You're talking to the right guy.
How many claps are in a row and Sorry You're Not a Winner? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, is it 3? Final answer, 3.
3 is correct.
Yes! Great song, by the way. Great album. Great band.
Yeah,
Great music video for that song, by the way.
So
he's writing more questions as we go.
Dude, I literally bring it on. I love this.
Cool. Yo.
Give me some fucking whoppers. Yo.
Okay. So I actually like that's how I know if someone's an actual scene kid or not. Like, oh, okay. I put Sorry You're Not a Winner on, and whoever doesn't clap is no longer my friend.
Right on. Yeah, that's the test of legitimacy.
Yeah. Okay. So question 8. At what festival did Ronnie Radke throw a mic stand? Was it Self-Help, Fest Evil, Warped Tour, or Rock on the Range?
That would be a hard question, but it's not because I just did my Escape the Fate video, so I've Googled this recently. It was Fest Evil.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
Correct.
Yes. I wouldn't have known that. I don't think if I hadn't just done that video.
He knows his shit. He knows his.
Fun fact:
shit.
I was there.
Were you really?
Yeah. So Festival, I'm going to tell everybody. Festival was the greatest concert on the face of the planet. It was single-handedly better than any festival I was ever been to ever, period. It was better than any Warped Tour I was ever at. It was the craziest shit I was ever at. So, fun fact, do you know the band, they were like getting there, My Ticket Home?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so at that exact incident, me and the vocalist of My Ticket Home were talking and were walking out of the venue when that happened. I thought they ended and people were screaming. I never saw it, but I was there. And then when I got home, it was on the news. I was walking out, crazy. Yeah. And other fun fact before anything, We Came as Romans was supposed to be the actual headliner. That was who was promoted as a headliner. They had the craziest stage setup, and they had like 3 times as much people in the audience. After they left, Falling in Reverse came on. Like a big majority left, and he was fucking pissed, and you could see it. And everyone says that's why he did it.
Damn.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, okay, quick question. Was that at Six Flags?
Yes.
Okay, because I couldn't get like a clear answer on this from when I was like Googling about that performance, but it was at Six Flags, and I'm pretty sure like that incident, like no band was able to play at Six Flags like ever. That's
why I have a permanent
Ronnie.
I have a permanent chip on my shoulder because of that. So it was $40 entry, the most scene bands I've ever seen in my life. Plus, it gave you admission to the park, and because it was called Festival, it was during Fright Fest. It was the greatest show of all time.
Wow.
You know, okay, so say if Ronnie... Okay, assuming that he threw the mic stands because he was mad that people left...
And microphones.
That makes no sense because he's throwing those at the people who stayed for his set.
Yeah.
Why is he
it doesn't
mad at them?
But it doesn't make sense that he would throw it anyway, because have you ever, like, obviously you watch like the videos of him doing it, but like what they don't show you is, I am being dead serious, it was at least 50%, and the mosh pit were people just running in circles like taunting them, and no one was really moshing. But like We Came as Romans had one of the filthiest mosh pits of the day. Like this was when like Understanding What We've Grown to Be dropped.
Yeah.
And this was like their peak. Oh my god, it was incredible. Okay, moving on.
Wait, can I actually throw one more like random fun
of course.
fact in there?
This is Patreon.
That made me think of how everyone left before Falling in Reverse. So similar to that, around that same time, I went to see it was a show with, it was Black Veil Brides headlining, but then Drugs were right before them. And me and all my friends went to go see Drugs. And we all like fucking, we were like Black Veil Brides like haters, you know what I mean? As most people were. So we watched Drugs, and me and all my friends, plus like 50% of the crowd that was there, all left before Black Veil Brides. And I remember, like, I almost like felt bad. I was like, damn, everyone's fucking, like, they should have gone on before Drugs. Everyone's leaving. I don't know. It was funny. But I can't like say shit because I also left. So,
Yeah.
Now I would probably stay to watch Black Veil Brides because, I've never like gotten into their music still, but like that's definitely one of the more interesting like anomaly Warped Tour bands. Like I have that band, like from the outfits to the fact that they like sounded like Nickelback to the fact that they were like a really big Warped Tour band, like nothing about them made sense, but they were still like so big, and I don't know. It's fascinating.
They're doing a remastered 10-year version of A Perfect Weapon.
Right, yeah.
They're putting it out on Sumerian Records, It's crazy.
Yeah,
all right.
That's pretty cool.
All right, I got a good one for you, I think.
All right, yeah.
This one ties right into what your newest video is.
Word.
Which one of these bands have Craig Mabitt not been in? Bless the Fall, We Came as Romans, Escape the Fate, The Word Alive.
It's gotta be We Came as Romans.
Is that your final answer?
That is indeed my final answer. We Came as Romans.
That's correct.
Yes, I knew that was correct.
I knew you were gonna get that.
I knew you were gonna get that one too. Not many people know that he was in The Word Alive.
Yeah.
He was the original vocalist. Yeah, he was the original vocalist. And you want to know what I think is really, really funny?
What?
The Word Alive and Bless the Fall are signed to the same label that he wasn't on. They were both signed to Fearless Records after him.
That's interesting. Wow, right. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never thought about that. Huh.
That should have been the fucking question. God damn it.
Yeah, which label? I don't think I would have gotten.
What label hates Craig Mabitt?
Yeah. What label does not want to work with Craig Mabitt specifically?
Okay, moving on. Number 10. Other than Jayvon Monroe, who was another backup vocalist for Blood on the Dance Floor? Was it Jeffree Star, Garrett Ecstasy, Rebecca Grimm, or Nikki Black?
I hate that I know this, but it was Garrett Ecstasy. And I'm like 100% sure that that's correct. That's my final answer.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I tried because there was such a... What this question was going to be is who did Jayvon Monroe have who did he date in the scene?
Oh.
And
I know from doing my video that he was rumored to have dated Jeffree Star.
Yeah, and they kissed on stage. They put Do you know who? Oh, okay, bonus question. Do you know who else Jeffree Star was rumored to have an affair with in the scene? This is an old scene. Like I'm talking old scene.
I have no idea. Dude,
I know exactly who this is, and I've heard this before, and I'm pretty sure he had to press charges. I'm pretty sure. Like there was some they are not friends anymore.
Is it Hunter Moore? The
No.
Is
I have a question about that though.
Is he like gay? Is he like?
Rumored. No one knows. Here, I'll tell you. It was Davey Havoc.
Oh.
They were
Wait, who's that again?
The singer of AFI.
Oh shit!
So they were. So Davey Havoc. For a while, no one really knew if Davey Havoc was gay or not, and he still doesn't necessarily disclose that. I think he's got a wife. But he did. So there are videos. So Jeffree Star used to do all these real cryptic old YouTube videos before he was who he is now, and it was him going around the streets like literally asking for coke and heroin and shit. Well, in one of the videos, Davey Havoc is in it, in a hoodie, just out of AFI-ness, and he's just there. And everyone, because no one knew, people were like, yo, why is he there? Who is he hanging out with? Why is he with Jeffree Star? And people thought Jeffree Star and Davey Havoc, and apparently I think they did a photo shoot together. Around that time. So everyone was funny. Yo, they're fucking. They're dating.
That's interesting, but I will say, and this is super funny now, given just who Jeffree Star is now, this millionaire fucking A-list celebrity or whatever, but literally there's pictures of him and every Warped Tour band. If you're looking for random specific if you're on Google Images and you search Kellen Quinn Warped Tour, there's gonna be a picture of him.
Oh yeah,
with Jeffrey's all of those guys.
He's in the Sumerian movie.
Oh,
is he? I'm not surprised. Yeah, right.
Yeah. He's in the movie. Oh, that would have been a great
He's
question.
everywhere. Also, if you watch old, you know how bands used to do tour updates and shit on YouTube. If you watch ones from Warped Tour, literally Jeffree Star is in all of them. He was just specifically Warped Tour, he was everywhere at the time, and it's so funny. Thinking of who he is now, and then seeing him hanging out with there's him with Tyler Carter when he was in Woe Is Me, two completely different paths that they took. It's really funny.
No, when I was recording at Lumberyard, Nick Brazizi told me that Jeffree Star used to come on their bus and party with them.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
like
funny.
he's
Man
super.
overboard.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
super.
that's
He's
funny.
still like super into that scene. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, right, totally.
Okay, so what deathcore band was named after a form of torture? Was it Whitechapel, the Red Chord, Chelsea Grin, or Wrist Meets Razor?
I am gonna go with Chelsea Grin. And
Why is that?
my-
Why is that?
Because it's the this thing.
Ah, so is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yo, you are batting 1,000.
Dude, this is crazy. I'm loving this.
Doesn't need to phone a friend or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see. I actually, if in case I do, I actually did think of a couple people who I could call. But I also I'm like, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Cool. All right. So question 12.
If we get to it.
Yeah. Question 12. In 2011, which Victory Records band became the most hated band in the scene? Broken Side, Immure, Design the Skyline, or I Wrestled a Bear Once?
Yo, if we're talking 2011, that's got to be Design the Skyline, right?
And why is that?
Why is that? Because they had that fucking music video where there's like 8 of them and they're like in the forest and they dress how emo rappers dress now, but at the time it was crazy. And I don't really, I haven't rewatched that video in a while, but I remember all of my friends being like, yo, this fucking sucks. So, and I specifically remember that being around 2011 and on Victory Records, so Design the Skyline.
And that is correct.
Yes, that's a good question though, because there were a lot of like bands that got signed. I feel like specifically to Victory too,
fucking Records.
that were like, why is this band on a record label? You know what I mean? Like, do either of y'all remember that band These Hearts? Does that name ring a bell to you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another band that Victory Records, and I remember they came out and I'm like, why who listens to this shit? This sucks. Even to this day, I'm like, that wasn't a good idea, you know?
Yeah, Victory Records is still known to sign these weird ass bands that like no one knows, or like why they're like trying to be like the head of the curve, or
That's kind of cool though. I kind of fucks with
they're
that.
fucking terrible record label.
It like theoretically sounds cool, but then when you listen to some of the bands, it's like not even like ahead of the curve. It's just like how can we take A Day to Remember and make it like really shitty?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. That's at least that These Hearts band. I feel like you would almost remember them if you saw like the music video.
Yeah, guarantee.
Yeah.
All right, question
Anyway.
question 13. Which band member wasn't exposed on IsAnyoneUp.com?
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I'm
Pete Wentz, Ben Bruce, Alex Kohler, or Phil Bozeman?
Well,
Who's got dick pics?
okay. So the first place my brain goes, Pete Wentz's dick pics came out like way before Is Anyone Up even existed. But I don't know who else did, or who are the other 3 besides Pete?
Okay, I will even say their band names too.
Okay, yeah.
Pete Wentz of Fall Out Boy, Ben Bruce of Ask Alexandria, Alex Kohler of Chelsea Grin, or Phil Bozeman of Whitechapel?
Okay. See, this is difficult because, well, okay, one, I know for a fact that Ben Bruce I know his penis was on there. Pete Wentz had dick pics, but that was before Is Anyone Up, and I actually have no idea about those other 2 dudes if they had nudes.
Got him.
You did get me. Okay, but I'm actually gonna say Pete Wentz, because I don't think his were actual. He had nudes, but I don't think that they were. Fuck. Like, I don't know if they were on Is Anyone Up or not. But But two of those other nudes might not have had nudes at all. Wait, Whitechapel? I feel like, okay, if just knowing what I know about those two bands, what was the other band? Chelsea Grin? Alex Kohler? I feel like he is more likely to have had a dick pic than the Whitechapel guy. Fuck! See, this sucks because I don't know. I don't know. This is a process of elimination. I have to pick one, though.
You do.
Shit. Can I have, like, a clue?
No.
We could do 50-50.
No, yeah, 50-50. I could do that.
Is that... Okay, so that's, like, these...
Yeah.
We'll give you two options.
Yeah.
I'll do the... I'm going to do the 50-50.
I already know. Yeah, I was already going to do that. Okay, so Ben Bruce and Alex Kohler definitely had their dick pics on Is Anyone Up? So it's either Pete Wentz or Phil Bozeman.
Fuck, that almost didn't even make it, like, any easier because... Okay. I'm gonna go with, you know, this is against my first judgment, but I'm gonna go with the Whitechapel guy, Phil Bozeman.
Is that your final answer, though?
I'm gonna say it's yes because I know that Pete Wentz had dick pics in general. For some reason, yes, that's my final answer. Phil Bozeman.
We got a lot riding on the line. We got reputation at stake, everything. And he said final answer is Phil Bozeman. Hasn't been posted on is AnyoneUp.com.
No Philly Bo weenies.
Cozy.
Am I wrong? Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what?
He's correct. He's correct again. So he trusted his gut on that one.
So Pete Wentz, if I'm not mistaken, we had to use Wayback Machine, but I'm pretty sure, number one, Phil Bozeman comes from like a really conservative like state. Like he was from Tennessee.
Something about that band doesn't strike me as
they
like...
relatively do nothing at all, and if you actually watch Philly Bo, like that's his YouTube, Philly Bo, he's a fucking nerd. And he is like, he is the most, he's like 5'3". He is like one of the sweetest dudes. But like, you watch him and you're like, yeah, you've never taken a dick pic in your life. But like, I'm, right. If I'm wrong.
You don't even like jack off, dude.
Yeah,
like,
so if I'm wrong, then someone can like call me on it. But I couldn't find anything on Phil Bozeman. But the Pete Wentz was definitely on Is Anyone Up?
Word. Because that was hard because his nudes were like half a decade before that website existed, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't on. Like they definitely were posted there because it was still just like, you know what I mean?
Yo,
like every band dude was on.
I'm so glad you brought up Is Anyone Up before I did, because I was trying to tell them, like everyone in the house, that like that is a part of scene culture. No,
100%.
That I remember. So like this is actually going to sound fucking terrible. But I remember, like, once a week, me and my bassist, who is now my bassist now, but he was back then too, would go on Is Anyone Up to, like, number one, see if anyone that we knew got leaked, because that would be bad.
Yeah.
Two, it was to see what band member, because there was a direct correlation of who was blowing up from that. And it was always a joke that when one of us turned 18, one of us is going to post. My guitarist at the time did, and he on his 18th birthday posted a dick pic, but used my friend's profile picture that was a different face for the picture. So all you see was like dick, and then like a picture of someone else. Like it was not him, but he put our band link. It was everything. Yeah.
That's
so like
funny.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that like a lot of band members were posting their own, but posting links to their band page. I know like the Plot and You did. There was also Low was in there.
Early clout chasing with dick pics. I love it.
Yeah, there was a like a local metalcore band from my area that the singer posted his dick on it. To like that was a thing, and I think it's really funny about that website too, because that website was a very big thing in the scene at the time, and that's something like what that website was could not exist now.
Yo, that's what we were saying.
Shape or form. Yeah, it's like so, like, because when you think about it, it's so fucked up, like revenge porn. Because most of that website was like, I'm mad at my ex, so I'm gonna put my ex's like nude pics without their consent. It's non-consensual porn, which is like so. And they would have like the person's Facebook page and all this shit. Like, and at the time, it was like, I don't know. I mean, like, you know, I was like a fucking 14 at the time, so I didn't really think critically about it, but it it seemed funny at the time. Like, it was like, wow, like, I don't know, like, but nowadays I'm like, yo, that was so fucked up. Like, that even existed.
Yeah, that was like, it's kind of weird because that was a mixture of cancel culture and OnlyFans just like mixed into one. And it was very awkward, and you're right. Like, for everybody, I have to put this consent out there. Well, not consent. I have to put this, like, block out there that, like, we don't condone that. Like, don't do that. Don't post don't post unconsensual nudes. Don't send unconsensual nudes. That's another fucking thing. But, like...
Oh, yeah, totally.
But, yeah, yo, is anyone up? That was crazy, and, looking back on it, you're like, oh, my God, I can't believe that was a fucking thing. And, like, trying to explain that to people now, it's just like, don't even. All right, so we have 2 more questions.
Word.
Are you ready?
I
added this question because I don't think you'll get it.
Cool. Yeah, let's stump him.
Stump me.
Okay, so...
Patrick Stump him.
Yeah. All right, question 14. Which band played the last Warped Tour set ever? Was it Falling in Reverse? Was it My Chemical Romance? A Day to Remember? Or Pennywise?
You know what? I thought I knew, but the one that I thought it was, you didn't. It was not an option there. So, can you read those again?
Yes. Which band played the last Warped Tour set ever? Was it Falling in Reverse? My Chemical Romance? A Day to Remember? Or Pennywise?
Oh, was it Pennywise?
Was it? I don't know.
You know, okay, I will say before, the one that I thought it was Every Time I Die. But I feel like... Who are the other ones again?
Falling in Reverse, My Chemical Romance, or A Day to Remember.
Okay, My Chemical Romance weren't even an active band when that happened, so it definitely wasn't them. I think it was Pennywise because I'm pretty sure... I saw a YouTube video of the set. I do not listen to Pennywise, so I don't know, like, but I am like 95% sure that it was Pennywise.
Final answer.
That is my final answer. That's it.
He did it.
Yes!
So Pennywise played the last, contrary to popular belief, okay, because I'm pretty sure that someone played the last Warped Tour, quote unquote, that was labeled Warped, or like one of those like California dates for like one of those off tour, like festival type shit. The one that was in Atlantic City, but the actual Warped Tour, the last band to play to close out the whole thing was Pennywise, and it was so special for Kevin Lyman because Pennywise was on the first Warped Tour.
Exactly. That's because they were one of the first bands that ever played it. So.
Yeah, they were the OG. Okay, so we have a bonus question.
Word. I'm ready.
This is probably the hardest one.
Lay it on me.
This is for the million.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What metalcore band was in a Taylor Swift music video?
Shit.
The Devil Wears Prada, Oh Sleeper, The Great Commission, or The Color Morale?
Oh, fuck. In a Taylor Swift music video?
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift had a metal band in one of her music videos.
That's funny, because I was just talking to you on the phone earlier about how I'm like, I'm not that into Taylor Swift. But I'm trying to think, I know, so it's an old school T Swift video, right? From back in the day?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Okay, what were the
The Devil Wears Prada, Oh Sleeper, The Great Commission, or The Color Morale?
Dude, I have no fucking idea at all whatsoever.
I fucking did it.
Are we gonna call a friend or?
Yeah, phone a friend.
I think I might actually have to do that.
All right, let's get weird here.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
So I'm gonna. The friend is actually my friend Frankie, who makes these shirts.
Nice.
Oh, that's sick.
He was a huge metalcore head back in the day, and I feel like this is something that he would know. I'm just gonna send him a text real quick, and see if he's available.
Wait a sec. No, call him on the spot. You could be asking him to Google the question. I don't trust you.
Yeah. Put it on speaker.
And I'm once he picks up, I'm hitting start for 30 seconds on this bitch.
All right, cool. All right, I got you. I'm video calling him right now on Instagram. Make sure my phone's calling. We don't like call each other though, so I don't know if he's gonna pick up. Didn't pick up.
I don't know, Cozy.
Should I try someone else?
Yeah, you could try calling someone else. I want to get someone on the phone.
Me too. I want to do that as well. I'm trying to think of who would know this.
I just want to see you like frantically going. All right, yo, no time to explain.
Listen.
No time to explain.
I'm on Who Wants to Be a Scene Kid Millionaire right now. I'm trying to think of like who, because I don't really like call people and like I'm not really like that kind of dude.
Hey,
like,
JoJo, your reputation's at stake.
She wouldn't know this. Like she's not.
So I can. If you don't actually know who, I could probably phone one of my friends. Act as.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see who's in my contacts, and then I'll. Cause I literally don't. He's the one guy. Hold on, I'm gonna try him again actually, because he's literally the only dude, like in the world that I've ever met that might actually know that. I think.
Cool.
I'm gonna try him one more time, and then if he doesn't pick up, then y'all call somebody.
I think he was texting the whole time.
I was not. I can prove that I wasn't.
It's Googling.
I was not. I was looking through my. I wish I could. I wish I was showing my screen.
I want to see that search history.
I literally will give you all the proof that I was not doing that. I wouldn't either, because I want to see if he knows this. Didn't pick up.
All right, Jesse, you want to call your friend, and Cozy will just have to trust your friend?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know so hard that I trust anybody.
So I'm not gonna like just fucking ruin it for you. I'm calling one of my best friends who like we just school each other all the time. Let's see if he'll pick up.
I'm gonna hit the timer. You got 30 seconds as soon as he picks up.
Is this a guy who like would he?
Well, he might actually.
Okay.
Let me explain to him what I'm calling him for, and then.
No, frantically do it like no time to explain.
That's. Oh, that's so funny.
Here we go.
If he doesn't pick up, you have to like think about it. Yo, quick! What metalcore band was in a Taylor Swift music video? Was it The Devil Wears Prada, Oh Sleeper, The Great Commission, or The Color Morale?
Prada?
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll text you later. Thanks.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm doing a podcast.
Awesome.
All right, I'll text you later.
Later.
Bye. All right, so he said.
Did he
never
feel
was Prada.
confident about that?
Okay, I just want to say that went like so smoothly. like you just asked and he answered. Like that, there was.
Yeah, no, that's my fucking best friend. Yeah, he is my homie.
I feel you. That's what's up.
But he's
that
wrong.
Was sick.
He is.
No, he's wrong.
He
so
is
it's
wrong.
not.
It is not the Devil Wears Prada. No.
I almost So if it's not them, I almost think it's the Color Morale, but I don't know why I even think that. I almost want to do that 50-50 shit.
You already did the 50-50 shit.
Oh, I told him he could have two of them since we can't ask the audience.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah, that doesn't work now because there's 3 that it could be, so there's no 50-50. So it's either the Color Morale. Who are the other 2?
The Great Commission or O Sleeper.
I just don't know. For some reason, I have no idea. Like, I don't know how I even want to answer this, besides just guessing, because I don't know.
I said we just tell him. This was the bonus question anyway. You already won all your scene kid points, so.
Okay, can I guess?
Yes.
Let me just guess.
Yeah.
My guess is the Color Morale.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
Wrong.
The Color Morale.
You're wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Is it O Sleeper?
No.
Oh, that was my second.
So look, I'm not wrong.
So it's from the music video "I Knew You Were Trouble."
I knew you were.
You
trouble.
should have made "We Came as Romans" one of the answers because they did the cover.
That's such a No. So it was this Christian metalcore band that was like, they never ever did much, but they were like super like Christian. This is when like Scream the Prayer was like huge, if you remember that tour. So they're called the Great Commission.
I've never heard of this band.
Yeah, so they're pretty heavy and amazing stage presence. But the vocalist and his wife, who happened to be one of the guitarists, I believe, I know the vocalist definitely, is an actor and worked stagehand in production, like for actual movies and shit. And I believe they got asked to play a small part in this music video for Taylor Swift, and it's in "I Knew You Were Trouble When You Walked In" because she's dating a bad boy. And you could start seeing the band if you actually want to look it up at 2 minutes and 58 seconds of the music video. And if you play through, you actually see them like doing the 2012 dips, and like they all have like skinny jeans with rips. They wear the toms. But yeah,
that's
so
funny.
it was
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think I even remember that music video. I remember the one for "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together." Do you know that one where there's the dudes in the furry costumes or whatever? I almost thought it was going to be that video because there is like a band playing in that, but they don't look metalcore at all. So I was like, I don't even know.
I'm so sick of talking about Taylor Swift. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I'm straight up. This is some exclusive hot takes for the Patreon subscribers, but if you want Cozy's unfiltered opinion, that new Taylor Swift album is trash. And I know that that's a hot ass take, and people are everyone that I've said that to has gotten mad at me, but I'm sorry, it is the most basic Starbucks white people ass shit ever. Sorry, internet. But I'm not anti-Taylor Swift in general. I think she has some bangers.
She definitely does.
But I want to ruin everybody's fun with everyone loving that new album and say that it's garbage.
I don't even know what the album's called. Which one?
She just dropped it this weekend.
Folklore is the
I
name.
didn't even know she dropped one.
That's not good.
She just dropped. She's trying to be like alternative now, like indie. That's kind of her thing right now. She's trying to market it as an indie album.
Sick.
We talked about it on the Goalkeeper podcast episode.
Oh, we're gonna do. Oh, so she's gonna do another crossover. What is this? The fourth?
Yeah, she's having an identity crisis, obviously.
Dude, she doesn't know who she is.
She doesn't know genre. She doesn't know who her boyfriend is.
Yeah.
She has genre and boyfriend problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm like, she's like the least indie. She's like as far away from indie as you can like possibly get. Just based on like, okay, you're like a millionaire. One. You know what I mean? And she's one of the ones that like, I'm pretty sure she got famous in the first place from having like a rich dad, right? Who like was like, I'm just gonna call up Mr. Hitmaker guy.
Probably.
You know.
Yeah, I actually talked about this on the last podcast episode we had. Apparently her dad, this is what I heard at least, bought like 500,000 copies of her first record or something, and then that put her on the chart, and then that's where she started taking off from it.
I feel like I've heard shit like that. Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. Like I heard that somewhere, but I never Googled it. I'm curious if that's like one of those like rumors where it's just like Marilyn Manson removed a couple of his ribs so he could suck his own dick.
Right.
So if that is true, that number of 500,000 copies at $10 a pop is $5 million.
Yeah, he's probably.
That's crazy, and I'm pretty sure that's gold, right? That's a gold certification.
Yeah. I could probably see like 50,000 or 5,000 copies maybe, but like if that really happened, like if she really he just bought 500,000 copies, bro,
yeah,
I could have Elon Musk money and I wouldn't love my kid that much.
Well, if each CD has a download code to it too, that counts as 2 albums purchased too.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So if you buy the X amount of physical albums, the download codes in it counts as double.
If they use it, or just because they have it?
If they use it. So he could go through.
But her first album,
Who's doing that?
And that was her first album was definitely before all that shit, right? Like that. This was still when iTunes was like new.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
This was like mid 2000s.
Well,
like
yeah, so
06 or something.
I do know she has rich grandparents in Avalon, New Jersey, where we grew up.
So whether or not like her dad actually bought like a shit ton of records or not, like the one thing that is definitely true is she definitely had a rich family that had connections to the industry that in one way or another like put her in there. Like it didn't happen organically. She wasn't like Justin Bieber where he like put up some YouTube videos and Usher was like, this is sick. Like it wasn't that. Like her dad genuinely was pushed some buttons.
Let's be honest. Her dad's probably a Freemason connected with the Illuminati, and
it's Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. There's like 4 dudes in suits, like smoking cigars that like just pull levers and are like, this is the next thing. I'm pretty sure that's how Billie Eilish is doing what she's doing now. Like there's Post Malone, I think might have been one of those. There's certain ones where I'm like, this is just such an industry plant. It's not even like debatable that it's not. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So it's getting late. I'm tired, but I had a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you, anyone that's if you're watching this, it's you either paid for To All the Crowd Rooms Patreon or the Cozy Representative Patreon.
Yes.
So thank you so much for the support. And
big thanks.
Last note, Cozy, I would pay you to do a review on the new trap record just because I think it would be funny. So maybe consider that for Patreon content because I would love to see that personally.
I will do that. That's a perk I think I'm gonna have on my Patreon is you can like ask me to review any album and I'll do it.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Know what I'm saying? So I'll put that down on my list right now.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that?
All right, thanks for watching, guys.